So today's the custom fit guard day today. For the last few months, in fact the last few years really, I've been thinking about getting some of these custom fit earplugs. I haven't really bothered, to be honest with you, because over the last few years my bikes haven't been that loud, but since I've had this KTM and I've put the Austin Racing can on it, it's really got some character, which is great, and I like it. The problem is recently when I've been out, it's really getting on my nerves, the wind noise. It seems to be louder, and that added to which you've got the engine and exhaust noise. I've been thinking about getting these guards, these custom fit guards. So you know, it's like I've been using these foam ones for a few years, and they're dead cheap, but they're a pain in the arse as well, because you know what it's like. You'll put them in, then sometimes they'll fit, sometimes they won't. You'll go for your ride, you'll stop for a coffee or petrol, you take your helmet off, get back on your bike, be riding along for 5-10 minutes and think, shit, I forgot to put my earplugs back in. And then you've got the situation where you'll put them on the bike, you know, and then you've lost one and you're looking for one on the floor, and if you haven't got any spares, you're buggered. And half the time they don't fit too well. So anyway, I've been doing some research. There's one called Ultimate something or other. Anyway, I was doing a bit of googling, and this company called Custom Fit Guards came up, and they got a discount on at the moment. And also, what with COVID and lockdown, you would typically have to go down to their offices. I think it's Leamington Spa, but this time around they've actually invested in, they've got a roving engineer who goes around and does the fitting. Obviously all PPE and COVID safe, so they're coming around to the house this afternoon. So I thought I'll do a little vid on how they take the mould and how they start the manufacturing process, and then later on I'll do another vid once they come. They can take up to sort of 3-4 weeks apparently, once you've had the moulding done. So, but I'll do that another time. So anyway, I hope you find this video interesting, and if you are considering these custom fit guards, hopefully it helps, and subject to how I get on with them, I'll be recommending them or I won't be. The other thing I'm going for the ones which have got the speakers in, so you can have a single speaker or a dual speaker. So I've gone for the dual speaker one. They say that's better for music, but to be honest with you, I don't listen to that much music. But if it's a better quality audio, all the better. And then they have a filter in or a no filter in model, and all that does, it takes it from -29 dB to -31 dB. So I've gone for the -29 dB only because you still hear a bit of the engine and exhaust, whereas the -31 dB apparently really makes you feel isolated. I didn't want that. But I also want to use them with my Cardo, so it'll fit into my Cardo, so for intercom, telephone, it'll all work well. So anyway, I think my wife's going to take the video of me getting it done and come back to me in a second. Cheers guys. So what's the process then? Is it you just check first, do you?
Yeah, totally. So just do a quick check.
Just use the dog.
Make sure it's all looking all right.
I do have a bit of whack, but
you're all good.
Is it all clear?
Yeah. Perfect. Just checking, have you ever had any surgery in either of your ears?
No.
Perfect. Fantastic. Which ones are you going for, by the way?
It's the ones with the speakers in, and the wide speakers one with the
nice.
with the filter, and the dual driver.
Oh, cool. The jewels are good to get that extra, get that extra little bit of bass.
I use the little foam things I've for ages, but I'm forever losing them when I'm out, forgetting to put them on, what to take my helmet off. Sometimes I get them in, sometimes I don't get them in. So this is just, if it fits well, you can just forget about it really.
So I mean, you're about to experience how they'll fit when the silicon's in. First off, I'm just going to put one of these in each side.
Okay.
It's just a little stop to make sure nothing goes where it shouldn't.
Don't push too hard, it might come out the other side.
Can feel a little bit uncomfortable, but it shouldn't hurt at all.
No, that's fine.
Fantastic. Let's come over this side as well.
In fact, can you do me a pair for when I'm home so I can't hear the wife?
Ha ha.
She'll turn off your camera if you see.
I know.
Correct. Bang you over the head with it.
Just going to check everything's where it should be. It's looking all good.
You find a lot of bikers going down this path now, don't you?
Oh, totally. It's kind of a bit of a no-brainer. It's like by the time you've spent however much on a bike, helmet and leathers and all that kind of stuff, all of which to protect yourself, you want to be safe. by the time you've done that, you're going to want to make sure that you're protecting your hearing as well.
Yeah.
Cool, so I'll just put the silicone in.
Okay.
It's nowhere near as intimidating as it looks.
Okay.
It's like, ideally works, and if you just keep your mouth slightly open, keep your jaw nice and relaxed.
Okay.
It'll take about 2 minutes to set. It'll feel a bit like you're going underwater. Perfect. Just take your head a bit this way. A little test. Yes. Fantastic. Brilliant, welcome back.
Oh, that's really silent in there. So that then sort of becomes the mould that the actual one's made upon, is it? So.
Well, yeah, well, these are the impression. Then what you do is make a mould out of these.
Okay.
And then you use that mould to make your final product. We keep those moulds for about 4 or 5 years. So
Okay.
if you lose them,
So you keep the moulds, yeah?
yeah, then
Okay.
we just ring up and then we can send them over.
But they do say that over time you should get them redone because you change your shape, or is that as when you're younger, you know, and you're growing? They say like how long does the ear impression last for? Is it for?
And so it's ideally between 4 and 5 years is when
Okay.
you should get some new ones, which is why we keep them for
Okay.
4 or 5 years. However, probably shouldn't say it. I've had a pair that's lasted me about 8 years before they start to feel uncomfortable.
Oh, okay.
So, but that would be different for everyone.
That depends how often you're using them and all that type of stuff, I suppose.
Not really. It just depends. Yeah, because your ears are like one of the parts of your body. They just keep growing like,
Okay.
indefinitely. So.
They're big enough as they are.
But yeah, we should be with you in about 15 to 20 working days.
Oh, okay. I thought it'd be longer. All right, brilliant, excellent.
Yeah, come through the post and they'll send you an email just letting you know like a rough an ETA in a couple of days' time, and
Brilliant.
yeah, they'll send you a tracking number.
And when I get them through, what sort of maintenance do you need on them? Do you need to keep them? Do you keep them regularly cleaned, or just wipe them down? You know, what's the sort of the regime for them?
I mean, they come with a little care package. One thing you should say is that they also come with cream, which just kind of like help get them in the first few times you use them.
Okay.
Definitely recommend using that. But then after that, they'll just go into
Just get used to them, yeah.
But yeah, they come with like a little pick as well, so you can get any wax out.
Yeah.
And then you can, depending on which ones you've got, on some of them you can take the filters out and wash them lightly in water.
Okay.
However, it's a bit different if you've got ones with speakers in, but you shouldn't really need to.
Well, I think I've gone with the speakers and the filters, I think.
And you'd probably want to keep those away from water.
Yeah.
Keeping them dry is probably a good idea, but they come with a little pick and anything, or if anything goes wrong at all, just let us know and we'll sort something out.
Great, thank you very much. That was painless.
Thank you.
Right, look forward to it. Thanks, Ed. Appreciate it.
Thanks.
Okay, so that's it. Ed's gone from Custom Fit Guards. Really polite guy. It was all done and dusted in 10 minutes. So next stage is waiting to come through the post in 20-25 working days or so. So looking forward to it. The process was straightforward. Just felt a little bit strange. Just warmed up a little bit when it was in the ear, but really, really comfortable. No discomfort whatsoever. So yeah, can't wait. I'll put the video on once I've got them back, and I'll give you a bit of an update on how it fits, how they feel, what the look of them is like, the quality of them. But I'll do that most probably in a part 2 video. So thanks for subscribing if you've already done so. If you haven't already done so, please do. Like the video. Plenty more material to be coming now that we're getting out of lockdown, or at least we can see the end of lockdown. So hope you're all well, keep safe, and here's to the 2-wheeled fun in the future. Cheers, guys.